All for show. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. Democrats want a huge infrastructure package with a broad definition of infrastructure. Republicans want a less costly package with a more traditional definition of infrastructure. Now, in the past, perhaps a generation or so ago, the two sides would sort of meet in the middle, each claiming victory on the things they prevailed on and claiming victory to stop the excesses of the other side. Now, sure, this was a game, but it tended to serve us well enough. Now, the two sides are so far apart and the rhetoric so harsh, it's hard to see an end other than abuse of the now popular reconciliation process. Publicly, however, the White House says it wants a bipartisan agreement, so the president brought various Republican senators in to come up with something, but each in turn so far has left disappointed. The latest is a Republican from West Virginia who stood a good chance, it appeared, of brokering a deal. Now she says the closer she and the president came, the more aides started throwing more demands into the mix. Then the president suddenly called those negotiations off and turned his attention to a Republican from Louisiana and his plans. Now, obviously, there are going to be sticking points in any negotiation, and there are points where one or both sides just walks away. But the word seems to be that more than once during all this, when things seem to be going well, a new wrinkle is added that draws things off course. Some say that's because the president really isn't in charge. Others suggest all the talk is just that, talk, just a show designed to let Democrats say they tried to work with unreasonable Republicans, but in the end had to push forward for the sake of the country. Well, given what we have seen out of this White House so far, either one is as likely as the other. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Thursday, June 10. On Twitter, Instagram, and Parler at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.